By a show of hands, how many of you have either seen me before or else this is the first time?
David M. Corbin has been inspiring and educating people for more than 20 years. His style has been described as Robin Williams with a doctorate in business. Because of his quick-witted style, coupled with solid, no-nonsense, down-to-earth business tactics and strategies. An award-winning inventor, author, consultant, and speaker, David has been a featured speaker for Inc. magazine's national and regional conferences since 1995 and is rated in their top 5% of professional speakers.
Welcome to the Illuminate page. Take a look around. You'll learn a little bit about what we've done in the areas of workshops, keynotes, presentations, and consultations. Illuminate. It was a while ago when I was sitting, I guess it was in the early 80s, I'm sitting and watching a movie with my little girl, and we were watching The Dancing Bear, and the bear is singing, "You got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative." And it was then I was thinking, I wasn't really focusing in on the movie. I was thinking, most of my client interactions that did really, really well were people who didn't just accentuate the positive. There's a lot to be said for positive mental attitude, though it's not quite enough. But they didn't just eliminate the negatives. They had the confidence and the courage, the character, the conviction, the bravado to actually illuminate the negative. Rather than run away from negative issues and challenges, they went right into it. They say the best way out of it is to go into it. The clients that had the most sustaining results were the clients that were, as I say, courageous enough to deal with the issues and challenges. We do a SWOT analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These are the businesses that at the end of the program didn't just focus in on the strengths and opportunities, but the S's and O's, where you end up with a so-so business, but they actually had the character to look at the weaknesses and the threats. The Illuminate model helps us to illuminate the negative in a positive light where we face it, follow it, and fix it. What I love to do in our workshops and our keynotes is to give specific examples of how people have done it out there and how you can do it right here. For example, pizza company, big industry, billions of dollars. These people would face it, then follow it and fix it through my tutelage. And so number one is face it. Profits are not very, very high on that particular quote-unquote commodity. Well, why is that? Follow it. Well, let's follow it out into the future. If the profits stay that way, we're in some deep trouble. But let's follow it to what is the cause? What's the etymology of that? We found out, basically, people, when they're buying this stuff, they just grab the nearest coupon, something that came in the penny saver or whatever. Well, you can't make profit when you're selling 2 big round discs of something for $9 and whatnot. So what we found is, and we followed it further, and found that 70% of Americans don't know what they're having for dinner by 4:30 p.m. These people thought they were in the fast food business. Turns out they were in the crisis intervention business, you see? So when someone calls up and says, listen, I have a problem. I got 2 kids and my neighbor's kid, and I need to follow, and then 2 adults. What should I buy? That's the problem, right? Hold, please. You call crisis intervention, you don't want to be put on hold, you see? Or you get a recording. Such and such pizza has 3 pizzas and special. It's a little bit daunting. So when we told them, you're not in the crisis intervention, you're not in the fast food business, but rather you're in the crisis intervention business, it shifted the mentality and we shifted their behaviors. Yeah, we got a problem. We got 2 kids and an adult, and what should we buy? Not a problem. That's what we do. You're going to want our package number 3. 2 round discs of cardboard with a bunch of stuff on top and a big old bottle of sugar and caffeine for those little kids to go crazy. I'll take it, you see. And what happened? Loyalty went up. The caffeine made the kids run around in circles. But loyalty went up and the profits went up. That's just one silly example of Illuminate. What can you do? What is it that you're missing that you're not facing? Nowhere in that positive mental attitude does it say ignore these negative issues. It's when you face it, follow it, and fix it. Take it out of the dark, because negative issues, they multiply like mushrooms in the dark. Take it out of the dark, put it in the light of day. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Face, follow, and fix, illuminate. See what you can do to increase your effectiveness. We have a lot of fun with our audiences in the workshops and the keynotes, and we have examples like crazy, but the model packs a punch, and here's what you get out of it. You get an organization that is looking for opportunity. Well, aren't they going to create negative people and whiners? Absolutely not. Because now you're talking, how do we illuminate? illuminate the negative in a positive light. Well, does that mean we should have people only come to us with problems if they have the solutions? No. No. Be vulnerable enough to say, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I may not have the resources of time, money, and know-how to fix it, but let's capture it and maybe swarm all over it. That person feels heard and listened to. Heard, H-E-A-R-D, instead of heard, H-E-R-D. One of the herds, like, I don't want to hear this, I'm too busy. So the Illuminate model, face it, follow, fix it, the application is broad. I'm looking forward to you taking a look at this, and if there's an opportunity we could serve you, that's what we're about.